There's something you've never admitted out loud. The world feels shallow because you've outgrown its depth. You're surrounded by noise, yet starving for meaning. People talk, but nothing in their words touches the place your thoughts live. And the more your mind expands, the more the world feels two sizes too small. This video isn't for everyone. It's for the few who think too deeply for the age they were born into. Let's talk about what it costs to be a deep thinker in a surface-level world. There's a quiet kind of suffering that deep thinkers never admit out loud. Not because they're hiding, but because most people wouldn't understand a word of it. It's the ache of carrying a mind that refuses to stay at the surface. A mind that sees the second layer behind the first. A mind that listens to the silence between sentences. A mind that's always watching the room while everyone else watches the noise. And the deeper the mind, the harder it is to pretend the world isn't shallow. There's always a moment, subtle, forgettable to others, unforgettable to you. Maybe you asked a simple question, a real one, and people looked at you like you ruined the mood. Maybe you noticed a lie, a contradiction, a strange behavior, and no one else even blinked. Maybe you tried to share something meaningful, and they changed the subject to something disposable. That was the first fracture. The first whisper telling you, your mind isn't built like theirs. And once you hear that whisper, you can't unhear it. Why shallowness feels threatening to a deep mind. Deep thinkers aren't arrogant, they're alert. Shallow environments drain them because the mind is constantly forced to shrink itself to fit the tempo. The small talk, the emotional minimalism. It's like watching people treat life as a distraction, not a gift. Like listening to people speak with their lips, but never from their mind. Deep thinkers notice patterns too quickly. Motives, cracks, energy shifts, what goes unsaid, what people pretend not to feel. A shallow environment doesn't know what to do with that kind of awareness, so it rejects it, mocks it, or worse, tries to silence it. Not because it's wrong, but because it makes people uncomfortable to be truly seen. The burden of seeing what others miss. You see too much. That's the real issue. You see when someone is lying, even if their words are perfect. You sense disappointment before anyone expresses it. Feel tension no one dares acknowledge. And once you learn how to read people, you can't go back to pretending everything is fine. The burden isn't the depth itself. It's living in a world where most avoid depth like fire. People say they want truth, till truth exposes everything they built on convenience. People say they want real connection, till connection demands vulnerability they can't handle. So deep thinkers end up carrying truths alone. Why deep thinkers struggle socially? It's not shyness, it's not awkwardness, it's not overthinking. It's the mismatch of values. Want conversations that go somewhere. They want comfort. You want meaning? They want entertainment. You want honesty. They want harmony even if it's fake. You speak in layers. They speak in headlines. You listen for intention. They listen for validation. And when your mind operates on a deeper bandwidth, surface-level exchanges feel like starvation. It's not that deep thinkers don't fit in, it's that the places they're expected to fit into are too small. The isolation that comes with depth. Here's the difficult part. Depth creates distance. Not because you want it, but because people around you aren't built to meet you there. And the lonelier you feel, the more you start questioning yourself. Why am I like this? Why can't I just be normal? Why can't I enjoy the simple things everyone else loves? But here's the truth. Deep thinkers forget. Your mind is calibrated for meaning, not noise. For truth, not convenience. For connection, not attention. The world rewards the loud, but it's shaped by the quiet ones. The unseen strengths of a deep mind. People underestimate what depth really means. Depth is pattern recognition. Depth is emotional intelligence. Depth is noticing consequences before they arrive. Depth is the ability to sit with discomfort instead of running from it. Depth is the willingness to question the world, even when the world punishes you for it. Most people react. Deep thinkers reflect. Most people consume. Deep thinkers create. Most people follow. Deep thinkers observe, then choose deliberately. No, mind isn't slow. It's intentional, analytical, aware. The world needs that kind of mind. It just doesn't make space for it easy. Why deep thinkers attract the wrong people. This one hurts. Shallow personalities are drawn to deep thinkers because depth looks like comfort, safety, insight, guidance. You become a mirror for them, a source of clarity they can't create on their own, but it's never balanced. You give, they take. You understand, they assume. You reflect, they drain. You offer a deeper world. They only borrow the parts that benefit them. And when they leave, you're the one left carrying the emotional aftermath. Deep thinkers often forget that not everyone deserves access to their clarity. Why you feel misplaced. This feeling is universal among deep minds. You feel like you're living in a world that wasn't built for you. A world too loud, too fast, too superficial. A world obsessed with appearances, not substance. A world that celebrates the impulsive, not the introspective. You're not fragile, you're attuned. You're not dramatic, you're observant. You're not aloof, you're selective. What feels like misplacement is simply being a long-range thinker in a short-term world. The truth, you don't hate people, you hate the masks. Deep thinkers don't dislike humans. They dislike pretense, fake smiles, forced conversations, social rituals that have no soul. Small talk that dodges real emotion. You crave people who are honest without performance. People who think before they speak. People who feel deeply but don't collapse into their feelings. People who value authenticity over approval. You don't need many. Just one or two is enough. The scarcity of those people is what makes the world feel shallow. To reframe. Depth is not a curse. Let's be brutally honest. Depth isolates you, but it also protects you. It shields you from the traps most people fall into. It keeps you aware of patterns others ignore until it's too late. It gives you emotional clarity most only achieve after crisis. It guides you toward purpose while others chase distraction. Your mind is not the problem. The environment is. Put a deep thinker in a shallow room, they'll drown. Put them in the right room, they'll lead. How to survive in a shallow world without losing your depth. A few truths. 1. Stop explaining your depth to people who live at the surface. They don't lack intelligence. They lack willingness. 2. Save your inner world for those who can meet you there. Wisdom is not for everyone. 3. You don't need crowds. You need resonance. A single aligned mind is worth more than 1,000 echoing ones. 4. Let solitude shape you, not break you. Deep thinkers grow in silence, not in noise. 5. Don't shrink your mind to fit the world. Expand your environment until it fits you. You were never meant for the surface. Deep minds don't drown in the deep. They drown in the shallow. You don't struggle because something is wrong with you. You struggle because your mind is designed for depth in a time where most people fear their own reflection, your detachment, your sensitivity, your hyper-awareness, your need for meaning, your intolerance for fake things. These aren't weaknesses, they're signals. Signs you're not built for the surface world. Signs you're meant to see what others avoid. Signs your mind is wired for something higher, not louder, not trendier, just truer. And the deeper you become, the fewer people will walk with you, but the more real your path will be. Walk it anyway. This world may be shallow, but your mind never was. If something in this video hit a nerve, good. It means you're one of us. Drop your thoughts below. I read everything. And if you want more truths the world refuses to say out loud, you already know what to do. Stay sharp. Stay aware.